Namaste Gurukulians, my dear students of Gurukul Nilokhedi and Gurukul Jyoti sir. Hope that you are fit and fine at your home along with your family members. So today I will start again chapter number 11 of class 8th. This is fourth part of the video, or you can say of your chapter. Class 8th Science, chapter 11, pressure. This is fourth part. So, in the previous video I have discussed the pressure exerted by liquid and gases and atmospheric pressure, how the atmospheric pressure changes with the height, and what is the numerical value of, as we know that 1 Pascal equal to Newton per meter square. Similarly, what is the standard numerical value of atmospheric pressure is 1.013 into 10 raised to power 5 Pascal. Similarly, we can explain measurement of pressure. Measurement of pressure means there are two types of pressure in this chapter. First is liquid pressure, gaseous pressure, and another we have discussed already, that is solid pressure. Simple formula of pressure equal to force upon area. Similarly, we have discussed liquid pressure and gaseous pressure and atmospheric pressure also. Now, as I told you earlier, the device, or you can say the scientific instrument which is used to measure atmospheric pressure is barometer. Barometer is a device or scientific instrument that is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Similarly, liquid pressure or gaseous pressure can be measured with the help of device, that is manometer. In our syllabus, there is a topic open tube manometer. Open tube manometer. But before going to discuss the complete or the whole topic of open tube manometer, we know simply the manometer. Manometer is a scientific instrument, or you can say device, which is used to measure liquid pressure as well as gaseous pressure. The device by which we can measure liquid pressure or gaseous pressure. This device is known as manometer, or this scientific instrument is known as manometer. Now, how it works and what is the construction diagram working of this open tube manometer. Firstly, how we can measure pressure. There is a device to measure the pressure or atmospheric pressure, or you can say liquid or gaseous pressure. What is the device which is required to measure the pressure is known as pressure gauge, or you can say pressure meter. The device. Now, what do you mean by pressure gauge or pressure meter? It means the device or scientific instrument, the device which is used to measure pressure is called pressure gauge or pressure gauge. In our chapter, in previous video, I have discussed liquid and gaseous pressure. Liquid and gaseous pressure. Similarly, the other type of pressure, that is atmospheric pressure, liquid and gaseous pressure, and atmospheric pressure. Liquid and gaseous pressure is measured with the help of manometer, with the help of device that is manometer. And the atmospheric pressure is measured by the device that is barometer, that is barometer. So today I will explain the device open tube manometer that is used to measure liquid pressure and gaseous pressure. The barometer device, it is not in our syllabus, but today I will discuss liquid and gaseous pressure device or instrument which is used by the device that is manometer. So what is the diagram? How we can draw the diagram of open tube manometer? Suppose we have U-shape glass tube. U-shape glass tube. It is open and its first end and other end is dipped into the container. This is the container containing liquid, or you can say gas. This is the glass tube having U-shape glass tube, and this initially, and there is a wooden scale backside. This is wooden block, and on this wooden block, this is the base made up of wood. On this base there is a scale, there is a simple scale, measuring scale you can say. Which is used for measurement. Measuring scale. Suppose 10, 20, 30, 40, and this U-shaped glass tube containing a liquid this liquid is basically a mercury. It is this U-shaped tube, glass tube containing liquid of mercury. So Initially, when this end is not dipped into the container, it was also the open end, and it is also the open end. That's why this device is known as open tube manometer. Now, if this second end of this glass U-shaped tube is dipped into the container containing liquid, this is the liquid which is this is the liquid which exert pressure on the walls of this container, and we want to measure the liquid pressure exerted by the liquid on the container. So we can measure, if we put this glass tube of second end inside this container, and this end is at the open, this is open end. Now, firstly, if there is a liquid exert pressure, and that pressure will go into this glass tube and exert pressure on this end. Now, by applying some pressure because of the liquid, that end of the mercury will go down, and the right hand, you can say this is left arm, and this is right arm of this tube. From the left arm, pressure is acting on this end, and this mercury will go down. Similarly, if this mercury is go down, that side mercury liquid will go up. So there will be a difference in the height. Suppose this is the height on the left arm of the tube, and by which right arm of the liquid is going in upward direction. So you can see this is the difference in the height. This is the difference. Now this is the second end, right arm. So there is a height, or you can say there is some height between left arm and the second arm. So you can see this is the height attained by the liquid on the right arm, or you can say in the right arm. So this liquid represent the difference in the pressure in the arms of the U-shaped glass tube. This is U-shaped glass tube. That this difference you can measure. This is left arm liquid, and this is right arm liquid. So you can measure the height attained by the liquid in the right arm. This shows the pressure difference between left arm and right arm. So by using the scale, we can calculate how much height is attained by the mercury liquid in right arm. So this is the height from this level. The height attained by this is at lower level, and this is at higher level. So this is the height attained by the liquid in the right arm. This Suppose this is at 35 centimeter. So we can calculate, we can determine the height from this wooden scale. Suppose this is 35 centimeter and this is 15 centimeter. So this is the difference between the upper level and the lower level of the liquid. This height represents the pressure difference between the two arms. So that pressure difference will give you the actual value of liquid pressure containing by the container. So this is the way by which we can measure the liquid pressure and gaseous pressure. So this is the diagram, and you can see this is the construction. Wooden block, U-shaped tube, U-shaped glass tube. Firstly, it is open end. First end, this is second end. Earlier, when this, suppose initially this container was not connected, so liquid containing by this tube are of equal height. Initially they were on the same level, but when this pipe is immersed or dipped into this container containing liquid, this level will go down, and the upper side, the right arm containing liquid will go in upward direction. So this difference can be measured, and that difference can be measured with the help of measuring scale. Measuring scale, it is given in centimeters, 10 centimeter, 20, like this. So this is all about of open tube manometer. Open tube manometer. So this is very simple construction diagram, and you can say working of open tube manometer. So this is the device which is used to measure liquid pressure as well as, or we can say, gaseous pressure. And pressure gauge or pressure gauge, pressure meter, the device which is used to measure pressure. We have two types, liquid and gaseous pressure, that we have already discussed, that is open tube manometer, and other pressure, that is atmospheric pressure, that is measured with the help of barometer. It is not in our syllabus, but this is in our syllabus, open tube manometer. This is the working diagram and construction I have discussed now. So this is all about of today's video. You try to understand this concept and learn your you can learn your all the you can say these are the important terms. These are the important terms you can learn and try to understand this video. Okay, thank you.